The Red Hawk Sports Network starts right now.
Well, it is the final meet of the regular season, and the Red Hawk Sports Network is live from the Panzer Athletics Center pool. We are here, CJ Staniak, soon to be joined by Luke Sirianni, Ryan Nussbaum, and Vincent Bacone, who is drying off, I believe, at the moment. We have our first race underway. Let's talk about Vincent Bacone a little bit. I mean, I think the technique was a little bit off, in my opinion. I think maybe the grading or the scoring a little bit harsh. Ryan Nussbaum and Luke Sirianni. But if coach approves, I approve. And what a day it is here at Montclair State. And for these teams, what a season that these Red Hawks have had. The men and the women both coming in very successful seasons, the most successful in a couple of different years. And now today, a red out in the building on senior day against TCNJ. But this is a team that, of course, Montclair State will have their hands full against. The men, just one career win. Hello and welcome live here on the Red Hawk Sports Network. It is the final meet of the regular season here for the Montclair State men's and women's swimming and diving teams as they take on the College of New Jersey Lions. CJ Staniak alongside Luke Sirianni, soon to be joined by Ryan Nussbaum and Vincent Baconin. If you watch that cold open to get us started here today, Vince still drying off a little bit. Luke, give me some thoughts there. I'm not so sure about the technique. I know the scoring may have been a little harsh, but if Coach approves, then I approve.
Yeah, I mean, Coach gave him a nice score. I gave him a 0, and he also got a -2 and negative 0.1 or 0.1. So not a great grading from his colleagues, but if Coach McLaughlin approves, I mean, I'll take his word for it. But I mean, it's great to be back at Panzer. It's been 2 years since the Red Hawk Sports Network has live called the game. We've had broadcast on YouTube, but we're honored to be joining these swimmers today. And a big meet so far. We just had a very close match in the previous race.
Yeah, the men's 10,000 free coming down to the wire. That's a long race. You don't really see close finishes in that. And we just got results for the men's 200 free. Looks like it'll be lane 5 coming out 144.95, followed by lane 3. Get the rest of those results to you right there. You see them on the screen. Lane 4, then lane 6, then lane 2, and then lane 5. Oh, excuse me, and then lane 1 to end it out. That race pretty close all around. We've had a fun morning so far, fun afternoon.
Yeah, look how close that all these scores are. I mean, 144, 147, 145, and then even the longest score, which was 151. It's really just in the same ballpark as the rest. Really competitive so far, and this gym's really loud, or this pool's really loud right now. A lot of fans, teammates are also supporting their friends.
Yep, 2 Lions coming out as victors. And we can get those names to you hopefully in just a moment. As we now prepare for the women's 100 back. From there, we'll go to the men, of course, and then the rest of the events before our first break here. We'll go 100 breast, then 200 fly, and then 2 heats of the 50 free before our first break. Here we go, 100 back. The women kicking us off. With lanes 3, 4, and 5 pretty even through 50 meters. Three Redhawks leading the pack. As we are now officially over halfway through the race.
Looks like some positive vibes for the Redhawks there, and CJ mentioned it. They were leading for the most part. I can't wait to see the final results.
Yeah, the final results in lane 2, lane 4, lane 6, lane 3, lane 5, lane 1.
There you go again, within seconds. 102, 103, 106. Then you have 113 finishing last, but 1 through 5, just every second matters so much in this sport.
So there are the results. Hoping to, at some point, give the team scores in this one. It's been just an incredibly successful season for both the men's and women's Redhawks, as now the men getting set as they will begin 100 back.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, CJ, being so successful, 9-2 overall, 4-0 at home. To not lose at Panzer, it's pretty impressive there.
It looks like it'll be Julia Weinreb, the women's winner of the 200 back. Now the men underway.
Thank you.
And it looks like we have a final here. Lane 3, lane 5, lane 4, lane 2, lane 1, lane 6. With lane 3 coming in at 54.87. That is a TCNJ Lion as the victor. Mason Boucher going to be the winner of the 100 back. 100 breast beginning. And Luke, just put you under fire right now. Your favorite swimming stroke? Which one do we got?
I like, I'm more of a breaststroke kind of guy.
You're a breaststroke fan?
Yeah, I think.
Well, you'd be entertained by this race right now that we're watching.
I would argue it's the most tiring. I mean,
it definitely
it almost
is.
looks like they're just going straight up and straight down, and they're not working as quick as like maybe a freestyle or a lot of the other races. I think it's the most exhausting.
As somebody who has never participated in any level of swim for sport, I can agree that breaststroke is the hardest for me to try and reenact. Now in the home stretch here, we have a tight race, a Lion and a Red Hawk. In lanes 3 and 4, and we will have a final. It'll be lane 3, the TCNJ Lion with the victory, 37-25, followed by lane 4, lane 6, lane 2, lane 5, lane 1. So there are the final times.
So lane 3 looks like the winner, 1:08 for breaststroke, very fast, and nobody over 1:18. So it looks like second place was lane 4, third place lane 6, fourth place lane 2, fifth place lane 5, and then sixth place was lane 1. But again, all within 10 seconds, really.
So the top Lion at 108.94, and then the top Red Hawk 110.10. And now the men from the block here, 100 breast. They are in the water. Looks like the Lions with a small lead off that first turn. Halfway through, it's lane 3, then lane 5. 1 and 2. Both Lions. It looks like it will be lane 3. A big lead headed into this home stretch. And there it is, finishing off the men's 100 breast. And so lane 3, lane 5, lane 4, lane 6, lane 2, lane 1. With the victor coming in 59-75. Terrific performance again for the College of New Jersey and for the reigning NJAC champions.
Dominant performance from them, and I mean, right now, TCNJ just in the past have beaten Montclair a couple times. They've met over 50 times over the years, and Montclair has only had 8 wins in their history versus the Lions. So. But you see where they come from. They have a great swim team, and right now keeping the match very close and impressive to get that last race in under a minute. I mean, just absolutely lightning speed.
To the block go the women. 200 fly now. As we are in our penultimate event before this first break here. Women off now. Montclair leading it through 25.
Also, a lot of players are seniors. Today was senior day and a red-out game for the crowd. So a nice pregame introduction for the people that will not be with the team next year and moving on to bigger and better things. But of course, a lot of support showing out. People with T-shirts, giant heads of some of the seniors, and other things like flowers and gifts.
Yes, you can see the stands packed today. As you mentioned, a lot of flowers, a lot of family, and overall just a great atmosphere here today at the Panzer Athletic Center pool.
There's a whole line going outside too. People are trying to get in, but looks like the gym is just about full. There's only so much room with that pool in the middle, and the bleachers are really packed in tight. But you love to see the support for Montclair State, and a lot of TCNJ family, friends, and supporters out as well that made the trip.
Yeah, I mean, it is the last regular season meet for both of these teams, and for the seniors, for the Lions as well. It is their last regular season meet in general. So Lions fans also out in attendance. It is the Redhawks strongly in the lead here. Headed into our final 50. Lane 4 leading things by a wide margin.
Nobody even close, CJ, and I think right now you can kind of just pace yourself a little bit. We'll see how they finish up.
Looks like lane 1 and then lane 2. He's getting a little closer now between lanes 2 and 4. Two different Redhawks, but it will be lane 4, the winner in the 200 fly. Maddie Rogers is the winner from Montclair State.
Nice job by Maddie, and one of the best swimmers as well at my high school, Bridgewater. She did a great job there, and now winning for Montclair State. Nice job from her. And you see everything super close. 219, 221, 218, and then a couple slower scores at the end, 240 being the longest one in lane 1. Yeah. But as CJ mentioned, lanes 2, 3, and 4, absolutely so close. So
Maddie Rogers, the winner, also the fastest in the 200 fly for Montclair State this season. Finished with 218 right there. Has gotten as high as 208.54 at the Gettysburg Invitational. Another good performance from her. And a solid victory for the Redhawks.
Huge. And, I mean, for Maddie, she's a freestyle swimmer, so, I mean, did a great job there to finish that one up. But she set the school record earlier last season in the 100 butterfly, 200 butterfly, and being part of the record-breaking 200 Merrildy race. So good win for Montclair State, though.
Now the men, it is their turn. The 200 butterfly, they're in the water. Two Redhawks leading at the first turn. It is still the Red Hawk in lane 4. Peter Jarzab.
Super close, though. This one is difficult to predict so far.
Yeah, lanes 4 and 5. Separated by but just 0.35. just about the halfway point, and now it is a lion in lane 5 out of nowhere. A 29-second split to take the lead at 150 meters. We enter the final stretch here, and wow. Lane 5 flying.
Just pulling away from everybody else.
He trailed for most of this race. He turned on the jets at the end, and it'll be a TCNJ Lion. Another 29-second split. That'll get him the victory. Lanes 4 and 3 then to follow soon thereafter. And then lanes 1, 6, and 2 to round it out. Wow.
Very impressive. And to be able to pace yourself, I mean, at the right time, and you said it before, CJ, trailing a little bit, but pulled away from everybody else at the end. That is how you manage your energy. And on that final stretch, he just went all the way down. Nice job there, clocking in that time, 1:55.
So 155, and then 159.48, 159.71. We talked about that battle between lanes 3 and 4. In the beginning of that, they were separated by about 0.3 pretty much that entire race, so things very tight, but then lane 5 out of nowhere. It's another Lion win for the men. So now 2 heats of the 50 free. The second heat will be exhibition. But the women will start it off. This one will count for the team scores. And they're in the water. A sprint to the finish here. 2 Red Hawks seem to be leading it. And it'll be lane 4, then lane 2, lane 6, lane 3, lane 1, lane 5. So for Montclair State, Rourke Peralta comes away with the win.
Awesome victory there, CJ. It seems so far everybody's been alternating a little bit, and you see there Rourke finished 24 seconds, 0.27. And the junior from Flemington has had a ton of success here as a Red Hawk. And an amazing one race there. It's been alternating so far. TCNJ took the last one, but again, very, very close. 24 seconds, 25, 26. It's been entertaining so far, and we are not even halfway through. We are excited to bring you the rest of this game, of this match on this Saturday. We appreciate you joining us.
And so we'll have our second women's heat, this one an exhibition. The first heat, 2 Montclair State swimmers coming in first and then second. Looks like we'll have another Red Hawk. This one lane 4 coming down to the end here. And it will be Montclair State with the victory. However, we are going to send it down to the pool deck. Vincent Pacone on the scene. What do you got, Vin?
Hey everyone, I'm Vincent Pacone. I'm on the sideline right now, still drying off after that cannonball earlier. But to give you a little update of where we are right now, we just watched the first 50 free from the women's. We're about to watch the men's 50 free. And then I believe we're going to get some poolside interviews over here. I'm very excited. Staying nice and warm in here compared to the weather outside. But guys, we're going to throw it back to you, and we'll see you in just a little bit.
We welcome you back here in the booth. Vincent looks to be all dried off. He's in his Red Hawk Sports Network polo. You just saw him hiding down in the corner over there.
Opposite of yesterday. Look at the speed.
Yeah, the men's 50 free. This one going to be quick to the finish here. We have a tight race. And coming out with the first touch, lane 3, lane 4, lane 2, lane 5, lane 6, lane 1. A TCNJ Lion with the victory.
.78 seconds will be the winning time on that one. The speed on that race, that was fun to watch, and a nice grab back from TCNJ after Montclair State took the last.
And if I'm not mistaken, Keelan Moran for the Lions. So they will exit the water. The men, another victory. Things split thus far. It seems like on the women's side, Montclair State doing a good job to win these races. And then for the men, it is the Lions. And, of course, kind of holding up to the standard that they have created for themselves this season.
Yeah, for Montclair State right now, you need that. The men need to try to grab a couple of races back. But you mentioned that the women are doing a great job. For TCNJ, the other way around. But right now, it's going to be a very, very close finish if everything keeps on progressing the way it is.
So the men's 50, actually looks like we're gonna have an exhibition backstroke race going on right now. Not exactly sure where we're going with this. Not every lane filled. Looks like only Red Hawks swimming there. You got lane 4, then lane 2, then lane 6. Won't count towards team scores, of course.
Yeah, and for these races, these are all times for the NJAC. CJ mentioned last regular season meet, and playoffs coming up for both of these teams. So it's about all that momentum, how they can carry into it.
Absolutely, as it looks like now we have hit our first break of the day. See swimmers from both teams jumping into the water here. Hello and welcome. We're in a little bit of an office space. We moved. Originally, we were by the pool deck. Now, back here in a nice little closet, nice and comfy. CJ Staniak alongside Luke Sirianni. We've been talking to you a little bit throughout that first portion of today's meet, but joined by a new guest. Hello, Ryan Nussbaum. How we doing today?
Pretty good. Exciting to be here. We are at the Panzer Pool. It is senior day here. Dual meet, final dual meet before the NJAC championships in a few weeks' time. But right now, we're just enjoying the vibe in here at the pool. We've been having a great meet so far.
Yes, and although, while we're back in the office, we do have one person down at the pool deck. Vincent Picone is down there. Look at him. There it is. What a wave there. Vincent Picone throwing up the Red Hawk. How about that? It's been quite the meet so far. We're having a lot of fun. And although we've seen different things out at the pool today, we want to talk about some of the things. We wanted to highlight what this team does. Now, if you are in the North Jersey area, of course, you are aware of the chilly temperatures that we've had over these last few weeks and since the winter break. Of course, hasn't been pleasant back on campus with this weather. But I'm about to make you jealous because the swim team, men's and women's from Montclair State, went to Puerto Rico. They took a trip down to the Caribbean during the winter break. And while you could say, you could do some of the activities that they did there on campus, I mean, I'd rather do some of that in 80 degrees than 8 degrees, guys.
Right. I'm jealous of the warm weather. You see them there. A lot of them flooding their social medias with different posts and bragging with the warm weather. Would have been nice to be down there as well.
CJ, I thought we were the Red Hawks. These look like the Snowbirds to me down there in Puerto Rico and just beautiful weather. San Juan, Puerto Rico. Territory of the United States. And look at that photo on the beach. What a great experience for those athletes. An annual trip for this team. Well deserved, well earned. And what a way to get your year started. It's a short stretch before the championships, before potential NCAAs as well. So that's a great way to spend it.
Yeah, and so let's talk about maybe today a little bit what's going on down at the pool. It is, first of all, it's a red out. It is the last regular season meet of the year. But above all that, it's also senior day, guys, for the Red Hawks. A bunch of different seniors being honored for both teams. You mentioned it a little bit during the broadcast booth. It was just it was a great day. It was a great honor for these players, and you can see some of the different ones being honored on the screen. Dennis DeLargy, Brandon Doe. You have Anthony Farrard, Lucas Gomes, Ryan Capps, Lucas Miglin, and just talk about what it means to be in your senior day and to potentially be swimming in this pool for the final time, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be what I always like to say for the seniors is leave it all out there, right? This could be your last ever competitive swim race, and you want to do the best you could today. And for these 6 gentlemen, they're going to be moving on to bigger and better things, but of course swim always such a big part of their lives.
I mean, yeah, senior day, it's a time-honored tradition at any school, but especially here at Montclair State. They do it correctly, and we saw a little bit of that pre-meet ceremony with these athletes alongside the women as well, and very classy and well-deserved for athletes who put in so much time, so much effort, blood, sweat, and tears into this program. Congratulations to all of them, and best of luck in the future.
Yes, and as we look toward maybe the women's senior day as well, guys, it was also theirs as well, as you see on the screen there. Sarah Bent, Abby Brock, Sadie Krappel, Sarah Fondacaro, Sophia Shapovich, Juliana Scott Cardio, Julie Tideman. And just what an honor it is for all of these women today as they take the pool for perhaps the final time at Panzer Athletic Center.
And we talked about it before the first break, CJ. The women for Montclair State today have been really strong, winning a bunch of races. You mentioned on the other side for the male group, TCNJ has been maybe the stronger side. A lot of these women have done a great job so far, and again, could be their last ever competitive race. It's good to see their success early on here.
Yes, absolutely, and just a couple things of note, especially for the women here. Abby Brock is part of the NJAC championships last year. She's stamped her name on the MSU record books. Her 100 breast time of 104.70, that was at the NJAC championships. Part of 2 relay records as well in the 200 medley and 400 medley. Also 2-time second team all NJAC. Sadie Crispell as well, NJAC championship qualifying swimmer. Sarah Fondacaro has competed in all 8 meets this season in breaststroke and sprint free events. She's a transfer from Ryder. And of course, we'll be heading to Sophia Shapovic, who is part of 2 school relay records in the 200, 400 medley relays, multiple-time NJAC and Metropolitan Championship qualified. Juliana Scott Cardio, another 4-year athlete here, stamped in 2 relay records, actually the 400 free and 800 free. Multiple-time NJAC and Metropolitan Championship qualifier, first team, second team, honorable mention accolades. So just a terrific group of women there today. We're having a lot of fun back here, and this is maybe not our traditional broadcast. It's our first time actually in 2 years being back with swim, so just having so much fun, guys. We're glad that you're joining us. I'm sure Ryan will hear more from you throughout the day, Vincent Picone as well. And while this break is going on, well, why don't we send this thing toward the pool deck? We'll see maybe Vincent Picone somewhere around there, perhaps the kicking off the second stint of our races today.
Hi guys, right now we got some diving going on behind me, and I have to say, yesterday we were here filming that promo that you saw earlier where I did my amazing cannonball over in lane number 1, which you can watch again if you liked. If you didn't see the start of the show today, you can watch it now on Instagram at the Red Hawk Sports Network social media page. But right now, behind us we got diving going on. I gotta tell you, I was up on the diving board. Oh, got very quiet. I was up on the diving boards yesterday, and it is pretty high up. Not even the diving boards, the boards next to it was on those. Those are extremely high up for me. I'm a small guy. I cannot imagine how high up the diving boards are. But they are doing a fabulous job right now. We were told that this might last for maybe around an hour mark. So hope you like some diving. We'll be right back. We're going to send it back over to the guys in the room. All right, guys, we have a special interview now with Julie Weinreb. Julie, it's senior day for you. This team has been yelling the entire time. I mean, what can you say about Montclair Swim and diving over here?
Well, Montclair Swim is definitely, we're a family. Like a lot of other teams, they have like men and women's teams separately, but we have a team that's combined, which is one of the major things I was looking for when I came here, but it's amazing. Like we all just are so supportive. That includes like the divers, coaches, family, like supporters. It's just like a huge family here.
Awesome. Now, Julie, we've been doing our first big production here, but what can you really tell the fans that maybe they don't know about this team? What's some good in-depth analysis from today?
Well, just from today or overall?
Whatever you want, overall and today.
We are all, like, again, back to support. Like, there's a lot of us, like, I swim against a lot of my friends, like, but even when it comes down to that, it's just everybody's cheering for everybody. Like, it's always supportive energy. Everyone's, like, best friends. Like, again, a family. We just, like, you got to do what you got to do to make sure everyone is supported.
Awesome. Now, Julie, it's, again, senior day. Can you tell us the best memory of being on this team?
Okay.
You need a second, or you think you got it?
Yeah, let me think. Give me 1 second. I have to say the best memories are always from training trip. We go to Puerto Rico during winter break. We go for a full week, and we get to swim outside at a long course pool. And it's just like, I can't pick one specifically, but it's a great time, and it's really, really worth like everyone's time and energy because we come back stronger. It's just like the best memories come from that trip always, every year.
Awesome. Now, again, playoffs are coming up. You guys are 7-1 right now, looking very good. How excited are we for the playoffs?
Oh my God, so excited. It's what we worked so hard for all year. Like, I can't even explain, I can't find the words to explain the energy. Like, everyone's just so hyped. Like, it's what we look forward to all year. We have such a long season, and this is the end, especially being a senior. Like, I cannot wait to see how I go out, you know? Yeah.
Julie, thank you so much, and we hope the entire team has a good second half of the meet, and we'll be broadcasting here. Back to you guys in studio.
And we are back here at Panzer Pool in the middle of the first diving portion of this dual meet between the College of New Jersey and Montclair State University. I'm Ryan Nussbaum, sitting alongside Luke Sirianni and CJ Staniak. We're taking a look at some diving right now going on in the pool, as that was an impressive one going right into the water.
Yeah, I mean, super impressive, all of these dives, and as long as we can remember that anything is better than Vincent Pacone, we will be okay. Also, myself, I probably couldn't do much better, but as a judge, I got to sit poolside before this meet, and I got to judge that, I don't even want to call that dive, that cannonball. And Luke, you were also a judge. Ryan, we were judges. I mean, what do you think about that?
Yeah, these judges have it a lot better than we did, because we had to. These guys, they get to watch some great dives from TCNJ and Montclair State. We had to watch Vincent Pacone, our great friend, but the dives were pretty pathetic. You saw our scores that we gave them.
Well, that one that we just saw right there.
TCNJ teammates giving her props on that one, and well deserved. Very impressive dive there.
Yeah.
And as we're continuing on here with these dives, it is worth noting that this is kind of the last opportunity to get in the pool during competition before the NJAC championship meet, of course the biggest of the season for a lot of these guys. So any word to that? Any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I mean, these are two very strong schools for swimming and diving, both male and female. And again, I talked about it earlier with CJ. It's all about that momentum, right? Can you roll in to the next level? And we're gonna throw it to Vincent Pacone on the sideline, who has an interview.
All right, guys, we're here with another exclusive interview, this time Jared Gator. Jared, I mean, the team's been looking really good. We saw you on the sideline over here on poolside, screaming at your teammates, really getting them pumped during the race. I mean, what does that really do, and do you like that during your races too?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it gets everybody pumped up, and you probably saw on the sideline as well, like, everybody's like telling, like, hey, he's right there, you got to beat him, go catch him. And for the guy I was counting for, it's like, I see the times on the board, and I'm like, yo, you gotta go pick it up a little bit, make sure you stay with the lead. And it's just amazing to have all the energy, and it's just, if you see it as a swimmer, you just want to go faster and win it, really try to win it for your team, and it's awesome.
And I have to say, I mean, you were doing it at the start of the meet today, but I think you had the most energy I've ever seen for someone screaming on the poolside. Where does that energy come from? I mean, you really bring it all.
I mean, to be honest, I don't have much caffeine, so I did today. When I do today, it gets me jittery, it gets me excited. I mean, it's a fun meet. TCNJ, they're great sports with us. We know they're a great team, and it's to see that we're about to win an event. It gets us all really excited. And me personally, it's I enjoy really meets all the time. I love the sport with a great passion, and I love to see my teammates do awesome. So it's great to see everybody doing great and swimming fast, and you want to get them pumped up as a teammate.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you're doing the 200 fly freestyle. Breaststroke today.
You're good.
I'm right there. I mean, what are your pre-game thoughts before the game, or before the race starts?
I mean, I'm excited for it. Haven't done it in a while, so I mean, I've been training it quite a bit. During the training trip, we did a lot of fly. I did a lot of fly personally, but I think it really correlates to breaststroke, and all week I've been working on trying to tweak my breaststroke, make sure it's tip-top shape, and talking to one of my roommates as well, hey, how do I swim this? Because he was actually the breaststroke record holder, Spencer Dubois. So I was asking him hey, how do you swim this event properly? And he's just glide. And so I'm been taking his advice and trying to prepare myself for this event.
And you bring something up that's, I mean, we see all around Montclair State, but I mean, this team really does have a good connection with each other. I mean, you guys really look like a family. We talked to Julia earlier. and she said that this team is just well knit together, and you guys are very close. I mean, what can you say about the friendships that you've made on this team?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, my first 2 years I did live with someone off the team. It was great to live with him. Then this year I had the opportunity to live with kids on my team, and it's been an amazing experience. One of them is a retired swimmer. One of them's on the team, Ryan Capps, and over winter break it was awesome just living with him and like keeping great vibes all around. Like we mess around with each other, and I think it's great to live with the team, and honestly got to be like one of the closest friends I made throughout college. So it's been awesome being on the team.
And Jared, last big question here. I mean, playoffs are coming up. You guys are 7-1 right now. What's the confidence going into the playoffs this year?
As of right now, we're at like a very high point. Last week was a little low. We were all exhausted from the training trip, but right now, like we're starting to like rest up and get like huge expectations. And I know our coach is excited as well. Like he rested us a little for this meet. He wants us to like throw down fast times today, and I think we have. Like I think we've been doing a great job, like keeping good energy as well, and we're just going to keep working the next 2-3 weeks to like really prepare ourselves. And we've been talking about it as a team. Like we're going to get like really hyped up and excited for NJAX because like we know what we are as a team. Like we are, like personally, this is the fastest team I've seen for Montclair in my 3 years. So I know we're going to be excited and hype each other up for NJAX and get ready for the postseason. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Jared, thank you so much, and we wish you the best in your race today. Go get them. Have a good one. All right, guys, we got interviews galore over here right now. I'm right now joined with Mike Wojo and Bobby Freese. Guys, big meet today, senior day. How are we doing? How are we feeling?
You know, we're doing good. After that 1,000 free, it was a lot of energy came in here, and it was really cool. And then my buddy and I here, you know, we took it home in the 2 free, so that was very exciting, very exciting.
What about you, Mike?
I did not have the best 2 free. He had a good 2 free. I did not. I had a really good 50.
and I had a really good relay. That 1,000 free was electric. That might have been the best 1,000 I've ever watched. Shout out my boy Vinny Turzo, Ryan Capps, and Sean Nugent. They killed it, and I'm proud to be on the same team. Shout out Coach McLaughlin. He's going to be in the background of this frame. And yeah.
Well, guys, this is your last meet at Panzer for the year. I mean, how much do you guys like swimming here? It's been a great season so far, but having the home turf, what does it mean to you guys?
Oh, I mean, the home turf means everything. I mean, just not going on a bus and driving like 45 minutes away, or to TCNJ. You know, it's like, it's great. No, TCNJ. Obviously, a lot of respect, but it's great. It's great swimming here. The atmosphere is amazing. I mean, this is the most crowded swim meet I think I've ever been a part of. So it's exciting, yeah. Yeah, much respect to TCNJ. Shout out Coach Dow and Mason Boucher if you ever see this, and Dylan DeWitt. But yeah, it's great. Shout out Van Veen. I think I just saw him. That was him. And yeah, it's great being at home. You know, home is where the love's at. You know what they say, I think. And there's a lot of love here. A lot of love between the guys. You know, and word.
And guys, we've seen here, we've broadcast a lot of sports on the Red Hawk Sports Network. I don't think I've ever seen this much energy from a team before. What can you say about the energy that you guys have been bringing? I mean, you guys came behind our last interview. How much fun is it being on this team?
Oh, it's amazing. It's truly one of a kind. I mean, we all love each other. It's great energy, and you know, it's fun competitiveness too. Like this guy right here, you know, he thinks he's all that, but yeah, we're seeing the one free. Yeah, it's all love. These are my brothers out here. Yeah, these are my brothers. The energy, it's electric. You know, you get in the pool, you get shocked. My hair fell out because it was so electric or something. I don't know. It's very electric. Yeah, it's amazing. It is amazing. All right, another word. It's very zapping in here, or something.
It's shocking.
Shocking.
Okay.
Shout out, Mom. Love you, Mom. Yeah, shout out to my pops and mom too. They're right over there.
My girlfriend Anna.
And my girlfriend Mackenzie. Yeah, we have to go swim.
Oh wait, how many more questions we got? Is it
You guys are good.
All right.
Love you, Montclair.
Yeah,
We'll
bye,
see you
Montclair.
guys next time. We're going to send it back.
And we're off in the women's 100 free. Right in the middle of it is, as we're making the turn for the Red Hawks. Rourke Peralta, of course, in this one, along with Maddie Wish. Making waves right now, and it looks like that's Rourke Peralta making the turn for home. Nobody anywhere near her, as she's halfway home now across the pool, almost towards the end. And she touches the wall. Great timing for her. She will take the win in this very first heat. Montclair State getting on the board early in the 100-meter free.
And that's just picking up where they left off for the women and for Rourke Peralta as well. We saw her in the 50 free to end that first portion of today's meet. And today she gets back out there. First of all, she ends the first segment and is out there for the start of the next one. It was obviously plenty of time in that break for her to recharge and get back to it. But, of course, just, she's doing what she's used to doing, and the women for the Red Hawks continuing to dominate.
Yeah, amazing way to restart after that break. And you mentioned CJ. She did have a 40-minute break-ish in between, but it doesn't matter. Starting off right out of the break, right where she left off, one of the top swimmers in the NJAC. That's how you started off.
We'll get you that timing when we have it. But right now, let's get a look at some records. It's been a pretty good season for Montclair State. Several records have been set. Rourke Peralta, of course, with the women's 100-yard free, setting a 51.54. Julie Tideman celebrating her senior day with the women's long distance free at 18:02. Michael Salvatore on the men's side, dominating in those intermediate distances. And the 200, Gomez, Michael Woj putting in good work here as we're back underway. This is heat 2 of the women's 100-yard free. Several Red Hawks getting time in this particular heat. An exhibition. Coming to the wall now. That swimmer in lane 4 seems to be the dominant in this breaststroke. Touches the wall. 35.52 is your winner in lane 6.
That was a great race. Very close. All three swimmers neck and neck, and amazing finish.
As we're on the cool down lap here, TCNJ and Montclair State going up against each other. Montclair State not having the best of records against the Lions.
Yeah, Ryan, you mentioned it, the matchup history a little bit, and this is first of all a rivalry, or a conference rivalry that has been very, very lopsided in years past. If we want to take a look at some of the previous matchups, of course we mentioned it that the TCNJ men's team won the NJAC championship last year, as they are now off, and it looks like the men, it is their time for the 100 free.
Look out for Woj and Gomez for Montclair State University. They are in lanes 2, 4, and 6. 2, 4, and 6 for Montclair State. The TCNJ Lions running in the other direction. Coming back towards the wall for the final return. They make the turn, and we are into the stretch. Posting a 41-point time now. It looks like the Lions with an advantage by just a head over down in lane 1. Let's see who touches the wall first. And it is going to be lane number 1 taking the victory. TCNJ takes the men's 100-yard free.
Well, interesting. It's not normally what you see, but lanes 1 and lane 6 were the ones that were in towards the end. Normally see those middle lanes as kind of the faster group. But the swimmers on the outside, a lot of credit to them. What a tight race.
Yeah, tight race indeed, Luke. And you can tell these swimmers went all out. A little different from what you see in the Olympics, of course. NCAAs, they use shorter pools, the 25-yard pool instead of a longer 50-meter pool in Olympic settings. That makes those turns very critical, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. That final stretch is so important, and it was a very good point. Both of the outside lanes were in a closer race, and then the middle swimmers were a lot closer. And that was a fun finish. And for TCNJ, I mean, they just keep on dominating, especially the men's group, and winning some important races for them.
Getting set here for our next race. It's going to be heat number 2 for the men's. We're getting set for, I believe, the 100. And we are off in the next race. Exhibition here as we have runners in 2, 4, 5, and 6. This exhibition event here, not paying points. Still should be a good one. Montclair State leading the way down in lane number 4, 24.65 at the split. Montclair leading in lane 4 by around half a length, making the turn for home. And that will do it for this exhibition. Lane number 4 coming in as your winner, posting a 51.75 time. A Lion coming in 2 seconds after to wrap up this exhibition.
Yeah, that time around, lanes 4 and 5 were the two to watch, and it came down to the stretch once again. But lane 4 with the victory there as they take their cool down lap. That was a fun one as well.
Up next, I believe we are going to get the women back out here as they get ready to take their marks.
All right, guys, we're back here with Mike and Bobby for a post-game interview. Guys, how do we think we did?
I mean, I think we did pretty good. It was a tough race. I won it. Luckily, yeah. It was a great out touch. It was great. Motion amazing too. That's a hard race. Big out touch, big out touches. Everyone was a 49. Props to Bobby, and let's go Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Great job, guys. All right, we're sending it back.
Thank you, Vin, and we are back here with the women's 200 back. Julie Thielman in for Montclair State. MSU running in lanes 2, 4, and 6 for the 200-meter back. A little bit more strategy in terms of saving your breath here. Not exactly a long-distance race, but definitely not a definitely not sprint either. You have to really do a good job keeping your breath here, knowing when to push, when to stop.
Yeah, this is a fun little tweener, the 200-meter. It's always kind of an interesting one to judge because I feel like everybody has kind of a different strategy when it comes to how they're going to pace themselves. Of course, you expect those last 50 meters in particular to be your fastest, but do you want to give yourself that early lead? Is it a mental thing where you swim better when you're ahead? Do you swim better when you're behind maybe? So a lot of different ways to go about this. I'm interested to see how this turns out.
Lions leading by half a length right now, but Montclair State with plenty of time to strike back. Still maintaining that half a length lead here. as they turn towards the wall. The Lions running away with this one, as Montclair State is in second and third position. Final turn towards the wall now. Final lap, I should say. The Lions dominating this event here. Big statement, will bring valuable points over for the Lions in this dual event. Lions now leading by a full length. Montclair State looking to come home in second and third. And that will do it. TCNJ takes the women's 200-yard backstroke.
That was pure dominance from lane 3 there. Just the whole time pretty much leading, and we just talked about it before about pacing your time, not losing all your energy in the first, and really well done paced on each of those 100 meters to add up to 200. Solid win there for the Lions.
That is right. TCNJ getting it done.
Backstroke, guys, just one of my favorites to watch. It looks, especially in the 200 where you're not sprinting the whole time, it almost looks relaxing. It looks kind of fun. You're just gliding through the water. Obviously super hard to judge.